Hey guys, it's your boy Tofuru. Welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. And where we last left off was justice. Justice in the name of a hammer, raining down on everybody. So we're trying to figure out who murdered everybody. My number one suspect is Robo Justice. I am pretty sure it is someone among us is Robo Justice. It is really weird. It's just also super suspicious because I haven't seen Robo Justice. The only people who have seen Robo Justice is actually just Celeste. Yeah, Celeste is the only person who's been said to have seen Robo Justice. I don't think anybody else has. And Taka and Hifumi, before their untimely passing, technically were gone the entire time. We don't know where they are, and the only people who have safe alibis are me, Sakura, Asahina, and was it Celeste? I think it was. No, it was Yoko. We're the only ones that are safe alibi there, and I believe Toko and Byakuya are the other two who have their own alibi, because technically she was following him the entire time. Now, enough of the dilly-dallying hootenanny that I've been spouting to you guys for a couple seconds, and let's start investigating the crime scene here a bit. Let's see what happened to Taka. Ah, Taka, why'd you have to die, man? Damn it! Why'd this happen? And there's that hammer again. This is a super hammer, another hammer. And this is Justice Hammer 4. It's even bigger than before. Yeah, well, we saw before the mallet rack that someone took these off from. I'm just curious as to where did somebody put the time and effort to paint in Justice Hammer and a number for all these hammers. Like, did they prepare in advance? Like, if they didn't kill the target with the first hammer, they got another one. And, like, what if number 4 didn't work? Would there be a number 5? And... Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Alright, well, let's talk to the people who found him. Sakura, what's up? Nothing. Great. Diggity, you got any words to this? No. Oh, okay. What the fuck? Is that a cart? A dolly? I can't afford to waste time on this. Is she okay? Toko! Don't tell me Toko too. Relax. Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh yeah. That's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood. Oh yeah, she did pass out the last time she saw blood. We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now.
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1. Then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 3. What happened to number 4? Oh!
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you just mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me that Hifumi was murdered downstairs with Justice Hammer Trace.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What?
What?
Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out.
Damn.
Of course. Come on. Wait, so you're gonna leave Taka's dead body up there? Okay, wait a second. Okay, just for the sake of understanding, you're telling me you left Toko in the physics locker, or the physics closet, alone, passed out, with a dead boy in the room, just so we could check on Hifumi, who's dead downstairs. You didn't think, hey, let's bring the girl that's unconscious, or hey, how about, you know, I don't even fucking have an idea. It's because technically they have to see both crime scenes. But anyway, so we all rushed out of the physics lab and miraculously ended up in the nurse's office. Oh, but as soon as we were out of the physics lab...
Oh.
Ah! Celeste, are you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that is not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It disappeared. Don't be ridiculous. Ellipses.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here?
Hey!
Everyone. That was bad. Everyone, back to the nurse's office. Alright, so we all ran. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. Oh shit. The body is gone. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared? Asahina, what happened? One of her eyes is slightly higher up than the other one, I think. Okay, anyway. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then, when we got back...
Indeed.
It must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We are all going to die here. We are all going to die, just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First, there were two murders. And now one of the bodies has been taken? This is unnatural.
Huh?
Hold on. What do you mean, two murders? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Taka too? Exclamation question mark. It can't be. It can't be.
No!
Poor girl just can't handle this anymore.
Hina.
Calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're all gonna kill all of us. Then who might be the next target? Fuck that one up. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. Fuck, guys. Seriously? You forgot? I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room. Great, guys. I'm glad took you long enough to figure out that that's what you probably should have been paying attention to, but, a little too soon. A little too late now.
Well...
You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out, and she refused to wake up.
Huh?
So she was still unconscious?
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? Sakura, if I remember correctly, you were in there and I was in there. We all said fuck that shit, okay? We all did. It's a joint reason if she's dead. Joint. But technically they shouldn't kill another person because of the 2-person limit kill rule in effect, unless they're using an associate to do it, which is technically bullshit because then they don't get out anyway. They just helped you. Actually, I don't know if an accomplice can kill someone for you. I think they can only help you with the hiding or disposal. And even so, they're only doing it to help you, not necessarily help themselves. But at the same time, if you had an accomplice, it only would work if the accomplice is willing to sacrifice himself for you. So, once again, back to the same point. Anyways. That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better without her.
Bastard!
Yep, I know, Sakura. He's a dick. Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone, stop fighting. Right now, we need to hurry back, okay?
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Yakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there... What? Toko? Thank God you're okay. But they took Taka's body, so they went by her in that time. But right away I noticed there's something very different here. Yeah, Taka was dragged away. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, it had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all of this or something? That was bad. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree.
Huh?
We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Think about it. Alright. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well...
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone was here together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into fucking dicks. After that, we split into 2 groups. And now, this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? That's not it at all. My love was Sayaka, and she died a long time ago, man. A long time ago. JK, my favorite character was Fuko, and she died instantaneously. So, yeah, no one else really captures my fancy other than Asahina, but I fear she'll die soon. So, I'm not getting my hopes up for that one in the long run. It's pretty much just the Kyoko train, if it ends up somehow.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we are looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means that there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people. Why they killed those 2 together, I have no fucking clue. What also might be the case is that one of them isn't actually dead and just faked his murder. That would be kind of weird. Also really like long, Connie. Like I don't think that it would be worth the effort, so to speak. Yeah, no, probably wouldn't be worth the effort. Plus, they were found at the same exact time, or almost identical times when you found them both. But I'm not sure if it was the alarm went off for us finding Taka dead or finding Hifumi dead. So that's what kind of scares me the most out of it, because when we saw it, I don't think we saw a weird animation when we saw Taka's dead body, but yet we did when we saw Hifumi's. So I always, I guess, associate murder or the murders with the creepy animation they give before you see the dead body. So I'm kind of skeptical right now on that. But why would Taka do it and then hide his body? Plus, he was out of Saiyan form, so it kind of confuses me any further. So I'm not holding that as my like theory, but I don't know. Just saying, guys. Noticing weird little things happening.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a third murder. If they were to break that rule, I'd mince ya without a second thought. Mince ya, grind ya, and turn ya into paste. On cue, our favorite bear and local comedian, Monokuma. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Are you fucking kidding me? He dead showed up to threaten us, to prove a point, and then leave? I fucking hate this guy so much. Oh, Monokuma, you son of a bitch. Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there's no more possibility of any more. Unless one of them was murdered by Monokuma, which then would mean they could get murdered by the murderer again. Depends on the circumstances of death.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Pikuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. Sorry, my voice hurts so much from just doing that grovel, but I'm trying my best for you guys. I'm trying. Alright. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words,
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people who have been killed, and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, and the only one who could have done it, was Hiro. Nope. I think Hiro is innocent. Mainly because I bet you Kyoko's with Hiro right about now. Unless Hiro's dead, which by all means could be possible too. But I think that Kyoko being gone this long means she's somewhere, 1, captured, 2, with the other guy, creating an alibi for him. Or 3, which is that they're like the Fall Guys, kind of. I don't know. I think number 1 and 3 are the same thing now, but it's okay. I'll brainstorm it and I'll figure out the correct way I want to say that later on. So let's keep going here. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? Is she not involved in this case? Where did she go?
what?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? No, it's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those bodies, or our little narrative here can't move forward. Very
So
well, then let us split up and begin searching.
But
But there's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
cause I mean,
I know that. I think I do. But
Hina.
if you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
huh?
Okay. Thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Alright, so it's up to me to figure out where these 2 missing bodies have gone. It's I was gonna say Dakota. It's Detective Makoto running around, going to the art room, because that's where the mounts were found. And I remember them so fondly in here. Hey, what do you guys find?
Huh?
Where could those 2 dead bodies have disappeared to? You guys just kind of talk nothing?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Alright, well, let's check the... What? Huh? The door must be locked. That's not good at all. Do they know that's locked?
Damn.
God damn it, Sakura. You didn't help me at all. Is there anything in the locker? Alright. And the rest are just the statues. Okay, so it's important to note that the locker room that has the mallets in it is now locked. But, lucky me, I actually checked that closet before! So I know that they were missing from there before we found out the actual, I guess we found out that beforehand. So now we know the mallets are in this room. No bodies are here. Someone playing a game? They were playing Othello, though. Someone was definitely playing it. Really? You're already questioning whether she was attacked with the Justice Hammer? What the heck is this thing? I agree with you too, Makoto. I'm slowly starting to doubt whether or not she was actually wounded by that. It leads me to believe that it seems really skeptical because, one, she was the first one attacked. She has a photo of Robo Justice. Sorry, guys. She has a photo of Robo Justice. What the fuck? Alright. Makoto!
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies have both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. You will go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository. Where the fuck is a repository? Alright, I have no idea what the fuck a repository is. That's the equipment room where she's passed out. Oh, they're all in the... I'm fucking done. Fucking bullshit. I was... I'm living, baby. I'm living. Living. I knew where it was from the start. God damn it. Okay, that's bullshit. Utter bullshit. Are the bodies somewhere here? Byakuya, if they're in that goddamn locked room, it would be the easiest place to go, I mean, technically, because there was that cart upstairs. Wait a minute. 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 Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. There's no way whoever did it could carry Hifumi's body up all those flights of stairs without great difficulty. Unless they're Robo Justice. Which then leads me to believe, who is Robo Justice? 2, we did see a dolly in the physics lab, which wasn't there when we returned, which I'm assuming was used to carry the bodies into that room. Now, my problem with this is that, is there an elevator in this school? Not that I'd need it, but the fact that if it did exist, it would make it very easy for anyone to be the murderer in this case. There is an elevator in the red room where Monokuma exists, but I don't think it goes up to anything up here, and it only goes downwards. But I'm not sure. I have no idea. We'll figure that out as we go. But I don't know. Super suspicious. There's some things that have been there, not there, not there. So anyway, I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. It's obviously in the fucking locked door. Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. But I went there first and it was locked. So I opened the door. And when I entered, I saw... Yeah, someone clearly moved their bodies. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, and unwavering. Blah. I didn't even get what I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, and unwaveringly. See, that unavoidable, unwavering reality. Oh my god. Okay, got it. Whew, get there, did it. And then I heard the announcement for the second time. What? Wait, what?
A body has been discovered.
That doesn't add up. Wait, how does that work?
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What does that mean? Wait, why would they have it again? What, because the bodies disappeared and then reappeared, so we refound them? Was that an extension on our clock? And so here we are.
It's the Monokuma file.
Yeah, I guess that counted, I guess. Without further ado, let me give you the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is
Now
waiting
make sure
for
to
you.
investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later.
Later, bro. Okay. Well, now then. Now that we've found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is all just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this?
Poor girl.
Why?
I don't know, Asahina.
Why?
I have no idea. Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Oh. What? No, I'm about to sit here and contemplate something for a second. This wasn't... Bullshit, he's still alive.
He's alive again?
How much? You're a strong freaking man, okay, Hifumi? You're fucking strong.
Where am I?
You're in the repository, bro.
Cold. So cold.
Oh, is he about to die again?
Is winter coming?
Oh, no.
Hifumi, wake up!
Oh, God, this is even more demoralizing than just him being dead.
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
Don't tell me he's just gonna, like, die remembering what happened, where he's at now.
I remember everything.
So then tell us what happened.
Before I met you all. I met you all.
What does that mean, dude? He might be slowly suffering through everything right now.
The light.
So he wasn't dead when the hammer hit.
It's
reaching out to me
Fuck.
like the tail of a comet.
Are you fucking kidding me? No, Hifumi, don't go to the light. You don't need it, man. You don't need that light. There's a something better, dude. You don't need to die here. I actually don't want you to die. I have figurines for you. What am I gonna do with all these figurines? I bought stock in the figurines, dude. What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna throw them out? No, they're probably gonna be mementos of you, but I ain't give them. God damn it. Why?
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you?
I don't think he saw it.
Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name.
Whoa, that's actually some pivotal shit here.
Yasu. Hiro.
Yasuhiro? Why would Hiro do it? His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This is not some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore someone's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now, this game has become exceedingly boring. He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps.
Yeah, Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people, even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden mallets. Not hammers, mallets. Is that what a hero is? I mean, he is one of the guys I did bring up being the one who'd care about money, especially the way he charged me for a fortune telling way back when. But
What is this?
if it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends?
that's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit of our little life or death game here. Although, this time, it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble, you know.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. I just can't see him doing it. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. Damn it! I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Alright, guys. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Ellipses. That's it? Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward.
Very strange.
Yes, it is pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. I do agree. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma could, anyway. Maybe. Ellipses.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing. For quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt. She has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. but what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? It is true, we could have an accomplice on our hands for the first time ever. An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude, I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yeah?
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the first class trial? You did?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Holy shit. Is this a way to do a double clearance? If you both kill one target, right? Let's just, this is another loophole. It's intentionally left like that. So if let's say you had an accomplice, right, and you both killed one target, technically then both of you could kill again if you needed to, see fit, but at the same time, you would also be able to clear your names and get out and graduate because you're both blackened. I wonder if that's the loophole they're trying to refer to here, which, I mean, if Kyoko was willing to kill someone, I just can't see her doing it. I can't. I could definitely see Yasuhiro being an accomplice or being, I can't see him being the murderer. He doesn't seem like the type of guy who would go out of his way to be the leader of a situation. He's very good at following orders or going with the flow of a better event, or, you know, putting the things in his favor, so to speak. So I could actually see this being a double whammy with someone else before it being just, you know, Kyoko, Masahiro going Yasuhiro going to kill everybody.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
That is, if only one of them kills someone and the other person doesn't.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
That's your first assumption when you think about it.
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then...
So you're saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey!
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in the murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing! Oh, so that actually counters the argument I just made. Okay.
So in other words...
So only one. Then we only need to figure out that one blackened is... Ugh. Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well...
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is...
Extreme!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. So they did try to do the loophole. Holy shit. Yeah. This might be a case of double kill to try to get, you know, both of them out at the same time. And one was foolish enough to believe. So now what we really need to figure out isn't who were the two killers, but the one who actually murdered, or who put the whole plan together. Now, my question is, let's say we figure out both killers and we find out the true blackened, right? Let's just say we did that. Does that mean that now, after the fact, do they both die then, even though we found the original killer and the accomplice? I don't know. The true blackened, so just one person?
Well now...
That is enough for That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. Alright, so there can only be one blackened, and an accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see why Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then, Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's head back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to preserve fucking dicks. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jacques.
What?
I'm offended! I mean, to be fair, she shouldn't even be considered one because why would she kill someone if it wasn't in the way she normally kills someone? Once again, you guys keep forgetting the little extra clues. Ah! You? When did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Ellipses.
You SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. She is right about that. When we heard Fufumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Fufumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. That's also a good point. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
let's see.
Oh, on another topic. Should we post the guards by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
so then...
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear
Then,
now.
that's about it. Let's begin. Alright. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious. But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Yeah, it kind of feels way more like hand-led than anything else. There are hammers of different sizes hanging on the wall, although some more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers have been obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this hammer isn't dirty at all. It's wet. And did someone wash it recently? The spotless hammer has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Huh. Well, there's probably these statements I'll collect, but actually let's talk to them first, because they might have statements we can use.
So,
Hey, Makoto? I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And
but
when we came right to the repository, you know? Look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked, and we couldn't get inside. It was locked. Thank you. Thank you. Someone else to confirm my belief. And when we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beaten us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wondered the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the guys began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in here. But I'll probably leave this area to figure it out. I'll probably have to leave. Good to note. Hey, that cart. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. It was used to move the statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh, but wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Oh, yes it was. And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there was blood in the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What is the explanation for that? Alright, we got the wheel. Alrighty. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move something so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third floor. And all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's right. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. Wait, yeah, but now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that? And why? That is kind of weird. Let's check this body. Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. The killer used this to move Taka's body? That way... there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Yeah, blue tarp. There are many aspects to this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. And that brings us up to now.
However,
looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case anytime, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. She's basically gonna be our case replay. Yakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there's no more room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And that is it. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no. There are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? Ellipses. The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing 2 people? It makes no sense to me either, Makoto.
What?
What? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay? Ellipses.
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we are friends. What's with that attitude? But you do have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Yeah, it probably would have. Alright, so is there anything else secret in this room? No, we've kind of checked everything in here. Yeah. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. So that means when they locked the door, they were in here with the bodies. The door can only be locked from the inside, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. Then when they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone had to have locked the door. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There's some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Fumi was found, and the equipment room where Taka was found. There's also the library, I guess, if you really wanted to count it. But we don't have anything left to see in there. Okay. Yeah, let's head to the physics room first, because obviously it's right there, so why not head there first? I don't know. Seeing Celeste's name come up so often in this entire case kind of leads me to not totally trust the information that she's given us. Just because she's everywhere and she's feeding us information. There's gotta be something for it. Some reason. It's so weird. Justice Hammer 4. The weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me of the dolly in the repository. And there was blood on its tire. Could that blood have been from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. But both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Yeah, but it also means they did it in a very short time. To bring him from one room to the other. Not that they're very far from each other, but for the fact that they did it in the time it took us to go downstairs and come back up, it's kind of crazy. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get up here. It would get up here. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up here on the 3rd floor. That's a total mystery. No, there's just something secretive here that we're missing. This tarp. It feels like I've seen it somewhere before, just recently too. Yeah, you did. It was in the other room. They used on Taka's body to carry it in here. But let's talk to her. Let's see what Jill has to say. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Alright, so she has no value to the conversation. Alright, so nothing here. See, here's my problem, is that this is gonna maybe be a case based on contradictions. Just the way the evidence is presenting itself, it seems very likely that this is gonna be a contradiction-based case. I don't know, I'm not excited, I don't know, it might be exciting. Because we did learn about the way to do contradictions. In the last, I guess, class trial. I'm just concerned that there's more to meets the eye in this case than I'd like to hope. Is there anything in this locker? It's a locker. It doesn't seem especially important right now, so I don't need to open it. Okay. Well, Celeste. Was she really attacked with his Justice Hammer 1? But what the heck is this thing? Alright, so there's nothing of value in here either. I'm just retracing my steps because I'd rather go anywhere I've been and not find anything than miss anything I would have missed if I didn't go to every room I knew. Let's go in here. Alright. There's a lot of blood in here. And Celeste. Alright, let's check out this hammer. Justice Hammer 3. The one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Alright. Yeah, it's just Celeste is important in here. Okay. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around, seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes,
Correct.
indeed.
Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry someone off as big as Hifumi only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of anything less than impossible. Celeste's account. Alright. There's more for me to look in here. What else could you possibly look for? I mean, oh, the dumpster. Or the fridge. It's just a normal trash can. Huh, wait, there's something inside. Oh, shit. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. Oh, shit. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. That's Hifumi's. So someone used him, or he used it himself to clean his glasses? Oh, it's also covered in blood. Oh, did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? It's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either. But I think it might be important. Yep, it's very important. Alright. And I guess the other thing we could check is in there. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. Ellipses. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. Blood for transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. I think that was it. Just the camera, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was it. That was the important thing to get out of there. So this is where you are. Yeah, so this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant it, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear
Anyway, this makes it all clear, right? Oh my god. This is a trap. What is? The whole case. Somebody mimicked his typewriting or his write style to write, because Justice Hammer I don't think matches that. Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt, so I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright, I wanna review Yasuhiro's message has been added to the Truth Bullet section in your handbook. So he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? I wanna review that Truth Bullet, because if that's is written. Come on, is there any actual, like, the hammers aren't counted? Fucking dicks. I have to go back into the lot. I'm gonna go back in here because I wanna study the type, the typeface. Not even the typeface. It's the way that I'm studying the calligraphy on the fucking. Not even the calligraphy. I don't even know what the right word is. I'm like sitting here trying to like analyze it. I wish I could get a better view of it. Fuck. I don't think it's the same handwriting. That's for sure. Someone could easily mimic it if they try their heart out, but I don't know if Yasuhiro did do it. It doesn't seem like it. He's not smart enough to be planning this hard, and now he's disappeared this entire time. So it makes me believe either one, he's actually dead, because he hasn't been seen. Is Kyoko okay? This is Kyoko's room, but it doesn't have anything to do with the case. I hope she's alright, though. I don't even know where Yasuhiro's room is, to be honest. Aoi and Sakura. Leon, who's dead. Yasuhiro, and... Okay, so this whole side's almost dead. Alright, Yasuhiro. Let's go check out your room. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say go look, but it might not be a great idea. I'm going to take the plunge. Tell me like the robo suits in here, I'll just laugh. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? There's a lot of paraphernalia in here. Specifically in the case of... Yeah, technically the real important thing is the boxes in the bathroom, but I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's the blueprints for something, and it's the blueprints of Robo Justice? And something made out of what it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints. There's something about them that bothers me. Robo Justice, have the arms bend like this. Robo Justice blueprints have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Who wrote that? Robo Justice's calligraphy, or whoever wrote that specific writing style, isn't collaborative to the note we got when Yasuhiro, quote unquote, wrote to us. So who has really shitty handwriting like that is the true culprit, because they wrote the instructions for him to follow. I guess. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. Ellipses. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? So that was it. No, the bed. What? It's a normal bed. Pretty much on, like, the one in my room. Yeah, we've checked everything. Okay, so we've double checked, triple checked. Leave the area? Yeah. Well, we know that there's the parts in there. Makoto! Big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news!
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro, wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Why are they fighting over the pool? Alright, I guess that's the important thing. Alright. Kyoko. Kyoko and...
I mean...
Phew, man. I've had the worst day. Ellipses. Hero? So this is super suspicious. I am positive that is the suspect. Fuck. I am positive that is the suspicious individual that attacked me. Apparently, that ridiculous object is Hero. I'd ask Kyoko for details if I were you. Asahina. Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him. Hero? Huh?
Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? It's a good question.
Huh?
What? Why do I look like this? What, did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? Does he not?
Right.
I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him, and he woke up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep and don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well,
let me out of here.
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I actually can't get it off. Ooh. A little help? Nah, man, I don't want to help you with that. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem.
There is a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help it. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Free at last. It's kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero.
So
More
then,
to the point, nobody but Hero would be able to wear that costume. Ooh, wait, hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that
In
okay?
other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could
Then
it be?
it's obvious. The one who put the costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's
was
terrible.
Hero. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We don't want him killing anyone else.
What?
Just tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's
He
right.
may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the
You
heck?
can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
Please.
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should have tried on yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit. I think that's meant to say, without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is?
I just like the fact that she even just put it on. No hesitation.
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right?
Yeah, that nobody else could wear it. Yes, it was perfectly designed for him.
I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you all have excuses. No, see, it's 'cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See? I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems the costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
That means there's another costume. There must have been one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's
Which
terrible.
is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costume has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Okay. Ellipses. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. I better leave her alone. What about you? It looks more and more like it really was a setup. Huh.
Oh.
I certainly didn't expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. But where has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea.
Then
Perhaps she really is working for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? But you are quite protective of her, yes? That's because she helped me out so much until now. If I were the mastermind, that is exactly what I would do to earn your trust. Ellipses. Fuck.
What the heck?
There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out someone's been killed, right? Hey Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just
Why
the
are you
worst.
freaking out? You did it.
Please.
I did not! Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed.
How about that?
That's it. I know who did it.
So
You
then,
may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least
Which means-
30% right.
Which means alter ego or Chihiro must have done it. I
Correct.
see, that's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate?
What the
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. Oh, I know.
So then.
That note! Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, that's me in the rec room at 1 a.m. But that was the last thing I remember before going to the rec room. Then for some reason, I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on. You could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Huh? Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if it's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped in here for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it and sell it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket. Looks
No
like
way.
I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
You gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us reason. What the heck? For serious? Yasuhiro's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. No, Hina, I really think this is some weird shit going on here.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
Just the
Was it
worst.
really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke. That's why.
Please.
Wait, that's a false accusation. Somebody help me.
What are you
Just be
saying?
thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have the time to yell and carry on, you have the time to search for your evidence, right? You're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. I guess I better get back to guard duty. I'm gonna ask Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second? What's up? I want you to help me out with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Ellipses. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have the time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first, I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
We have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Alright. That's, kind of weird, I suppose. So she doesn't know what's going on, but she doesn't want to tell me why was she gone this entire investigation. Maybe she's looking into something, or she's working with the mastermind. Maybe she really is. It's so suspicious. It's so hard to know what's going down in this case. Alright. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
so then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding and lifting the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma fowl was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she actually was made me feel a little more comfortable. Well, what's your consensus, sir?
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch?
so then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch broke sometime just after 6? Which would be before we all met for a morning meeting. Which means any one of us who was at the original meeting could potentially still be the killer.
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you! How long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words.
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning, it must have happened at 6 this morning. Exactly. That's kind of important.
However.
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something waiting there. Is that the note from Yasuhiro?
Makoto.
Can you try to pry it out? Me?
Because.
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Alright, I'll do it. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand, and the ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. It's a piece of paper.
Hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is
I
that
wonder
right?
about that. Kyoko turned to Hifumi's body.
So
Let's check
then.
Hifumi's body for now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added to the truth bullet section. Alright, well, what'd you find? So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's
Hifumi
right.
had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he hid it. So I only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see? In his pants. Wait, so you...
Why
it
is
was
that?
just his pants. Not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at this paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... it better be important to Fumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note. It's the same note. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
so.
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he's telling us the truth.
However.
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, somebody slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone. So don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is
Hold
that
on,
right?
just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There means is this part left. There's some meaning to the part that's been ripped? Could you explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching the scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So
What if it
then-
wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become the mere scrap of paper? That's what you... Wait, how could something something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Well, the note Hifumi had been added to the Truth Bullet section in your handbook.
Hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks had nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there were any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is
If
that
you didn't
right?
have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said is that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Oh shit, is it court case time? Shit.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Alright, I guess. Alright.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
I don't know whether to be excited anymore, man. This is so weird.
And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot.
Okay.
Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
Okay.
See you soon.
Fucking Monokuma.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall
Well,
we go?
We'd better get going. Okay. Alright, guys. I've realized two things after this episode. One, I definitely need to figure out a way to get Sakura's grungy voice down because it really hurts my throat and fucks up my voice for the rest of the voice acting I try to do for this series. That was one. Two, my thoughts on this class trial we're about to have. I am currently pretty. If I had to hammer down on somebody right now, like primary guesses, it's not Kyoko, but I do feel like Kyoko is definitely in something that she doesn't want to risk Makoto in. It doesn't seem like she's gonna betray him, but she might also be just using him to gain his trust that she has one ally, because he's honest to a fault. He genuinely sees everyone who helps him or is on his side as a friend, as an ally. He's trying his best to save everyone. He proved that when she first asked him that question back then. But I don't think that Kyoko is bad. For sure. I just can't see it right now. If she is, shame on me, but right now it seems more or less that she trusts him just because of what he said. She doesn't like opening up to him because I fear that she doesn't want to trust him completely. I don't know why. There may be a reason behind it, but I'm not sure. But that's a big plot point that might come up later on. So hopefully Kyoko doesn't die. I kind of grown fond of her over these episodes and these class trials. Second opinion. The characters have definitely been going through some crazy emotional breakdowns as the series is going on. Like Kyoko finally shaking because she's seen so many dead bodies of friends. She obviously cares about every person that's dying here. So it's an important thing to note. But, Asahina's at the borderline of going crazy. So she might snap by the results of this trial here. Sakura is holding on, but she's honestly feeling useless, I think. I think that she feels very useless because she can't help anyone. Despite her massive amount of strength, she is practically useless. She can't help protect anyone because everyone just keeps dying in weird ways, despite her efforts to try to, you know, be there and protect. I also fear that might be the way that, you know, either Sakura dies or something happens because she keeps trying to protect everyone, that she dies as a result trying to protect someone. On top of that, after those things, that's like the main feeling of this right now, because like Byakuya seems pretty strong still. He's kind of been wavered a bit, but he doesn't seem too off. And the fact that I pointed things out to him, he came back to being himself again. I mean, Genocide Jill is, I don't think she's gonna kill anyone. I think she's just riding along in this game right now. Like, she doesn't give a flying fuck. She's not murdering nobody. She just wants to fucking be a serial killer and have fun, just like, you know, being able to be herself here. I mean, maybe she'll kill someone if the time comes of it, but right now it seems more or less like she's just riding the wave of craziness that's going on because she loves Byakuya. So that's like her. It's weird, like her like stable. Like, that's the reason why she hasn't killed anyone yet. I think it's because he's there. I mean, also the fact that what's the point of killing, because they know it's her right away, because she only kills in certain ways, and if she did want to change her style, everyone automatically assumes her from the bat. Like, you know, right off the bat, they thought it was her. It was possible for her to do it. Makoto is honestly probably the only one that still has hope at this point. We also haven't found the laptop, so that's very suspicious as well. So either, one, somebody took it, or two, it's in the killer's room. So that's scary to think about. As for, once again, I completely sidestepped the main question I asked, but the person I think right now going into this case is the highest probability of maybe doing it is, like, right now I'm teetering on the side, because Yasuhiro could be pulling out like a full, like, he might have cracked and then came back, you know, but he said he was asleep. And I think he was in a hallucinogenic state where he was knocked out and then used or hypnotized to do someone's bidding. Now, do I know anybody who would, you know, do someone's bidding like that, or who would be able to hypnotize? I'm not sure offhand anyone who would know how to do it. But I just don't see Yasuhiro being the killer. I think he might have helped, like, by moving bodies. He would be strong enough, and he could potentially be the one that... He was Robo Justice, so he did move Hifumi in the beginning. But I don't know if he... See, I don't know if he was trying to save Hifumi in the first part. That photo seems like one where he's taking him away as a hostage, but at the same time, Celeste was hurt in that room. And it leads me to believe that Celeste probably is the highest probability in my case right now, just because she's been in every single spot. Weirdly enough, she's had the most breakthroughs with the shit going on by sending us like on a wild goose chase every second of every minute. It's just weird. It's just not normal that she's been everywhere. She screamed for the Robo Justice. She found Hifumi the first time. She found him the second time. Like, she was there in the nurse's office with a dead body, but then suddenly had to leave because Asahina was sick. In the nurse's office, where it was possible to make people, you know, pass out or get sick because the medicine's all there. So it's hard to know how things went down. It's also fair to note that out of anybody there, she seems like the only one who'd like the occult. So I don't know if she used that to her advantage. I'm not sure. It's just, right now, this game is really interesting. I guess now I'm really trying to, like, imagine how this case goes before I enter it. And I know I'm rambling on, and you guys are, you know, wanting me to wrap this up. I wanted to unload my thoughts on this before we go into the case trial, so that when I start the case trial, it's, you know, on a fresh note where my mind is clear and I'm able to analyze the facts that have been placed before me and what will happen, you know, between the comments in the case. So anyway, guys, I really hope you like this series so far. If you really are into what I'm saying, you like me having these moments where I just sit there and talk for a bit, like at the end of an episode, let me know in the comments below. I don't mind kind of talking about how I feel about the case at each point. It could be like a little mini journal update. I don't really mind. I just think that if you guys are really interested in that type of commentary at the end, I'm happy to do it. Anyway, guys, I hope you're excited because it's going to be another big court trial episode coming up. and that should be out next week, so I'll definitely try to record either tomorrow or the next day. I know last week was an issue with all the upload schedule. I just had a lot of responsibilities to do, and I got through it, so now I'm back, and I wanted to record and be on top of my stuff. So hopefully I can get my uploads back to regular 3 days a week, and hopefully we can start grinding through this game a little bit more faster, and I can get more videos out for you guys. I'm also planning on doing all these other revisions to my channel and other things, so look forward to that. I might probably put out an update video as like a result of like my progress so far. If you guys are curious, let me know if you really want to see an update video. If not, it's fine. I'll probably just let you guys know in the other videos if you care. But anyway, guys, I hope you really like this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you like what I'm doing. And as always, it's your boy Tofuru, signing out.